the Critical Gamer, critical drinkers of their channel. This could destroy GTA 6. And I'm guessing this is going to be in regards to the leak, the fact that I think what happened was someone hacked into it and stole the game. And then, yeah, I don't know. They made demands and the demands weren't met. So I'm thinking the game's out there for everyone now. But look, I don't know.
Oh dear, it's not a good week to be Rockstar Games, is it? Not only have they been slaving away on GTA 6 for what feels like decades at this point, with more delays, setbacks and budget overruns than a Scottish government construction project, but just as they're finally gearing up to release the most anticipated game of the millennium, a group of absolute mad lads hacked their way into Rockstar
Absolute mad lads. The thing is well, the
Star servers.
I'm pretty sure, because again, the easiest way to, in every single situation, you know, sending someone a phishing, all that stuff, that the social engineering is primarily the only way to get into these concrete databases. The best way to do it is by social engineering. You find the weak link, you email the weak link, and then they allow you into the server. Or, like one thing I read up on was, well, I'm not going to say where it happened, but a USB with with a light attached to it with like the logo of the company was sent to the company, and then somebody was like, "Oh, that's cute," and plugged it into the computer. Well, there was a back door on the USB. The person didn't know any better. They thought it was a sweet gift. So that kind of probably easily happened
And
here.
leaked footage of the game online, threatening to spoil the ending, and if the latest revelations are true, they've even gotten their hands on an almost complete build of the game that they could release anytime they want if their demands are not met. Make no mistake, dear
Do it. Release it. Release it. Release it.
viewer, this is one of the most blatant, outrageous, and fucking hilarious acts of video game espionage in the whole history of the industry. I mean, the game's had a long and sordid history of third-party data breaches and unsanctioned leaks, dating all the way back to 2022 when more than 90 videos and images from an early build of the game were leaked online. The hacker responsible was soon caught and earned himself a stint in jail for his efforts, but this was just the beginning of their woes. What?
Yeah, I mean, looks like a hacker. Looks like a hacker. There's always that nerdy demographic that just seems to fit it.
Jail for his efforts, but this was just the beginning of their woes. By the end of the following year, the first trailer for the game leaked about 24 hours ahead of schedule, forcing Rockstar to scramble to release their own official version to try and get ahead of it. The damage was done though, and it was becoming pretty obvious that their data security was about as impregnable as a college girl on spring break. This year though, the shit finally got real. In April of 2026, Rockstar confirmed their data had been accessed by a third-party breach yet again, but insisted that everything was just fine.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
As it turns
If you wanted to play GTA 6, leaks won't change it. These leaks are just another free PR tool, in my opinion. I don't know. Because that's the thing. I mean, people... How do I say it? I know about, like, cybersecurity and things like that. I am not going to trust a company with my information if they can't even keep their own information secure. I don't see how this could ever be, but then again, I look at it from like well, being a computer geek kind of point of view. I don't see how this could ever be a positive when you're literally saying, hey, trust us with your money, trust us with all your personal information. We're easy to hack and they'll get access to all your information because we're an easy target. That's the way I see it. There's no way it could be possibly be PR for them to say, oh, it's here comes the game, purchase it, when it literally you're signing your credit card and everything into the game so that way they can, well, get hacked. I mean, it just doesn't sound like it's possible.
Out, everything was not fine though, because on August 18th, 2 videos were leaked online, one featuring the protagonist Jason playing basketball outside his home, and the other showing him driving a car and attacking an NPC. The full game map also released around the same time. This was just the beginning though. The following day, more gameplay and cutscene footage leaked online and spread like wildfire quicker than Rockstar could issue takedown requests. But who exactly was behind this dastardly scheme, you ask? Well, a hacker group calling themselves CyberLeak, who used the media firestorm to release a detailed manifesto of their demands, which includes 1. No more digital pre-orders, just physical discs. 2. No digitally locked content that you have to pay to access later. 3. A guarantee that games will always function offline even after their servers have been taken down. And believe me,
the funny thing is that just seems reasonable for every single gamer out there, for every single, like, all they want is for you to make sure that you can own what you buy, you own what you pay for, and there is nothing that's behind a paywall. It's all, when you buy the game, you get the game. Any extra DLC down the road, sure, whatever. But they're literally doing what happened in like Destiny, where they released the game and then you had to pay to unpack the second part of the game, which was already in the code. It was ridiculous.
These guys are not fucking around. If Rockstar didn't agree to their demands immediately, they promised to release more footage from the game, which they did the following day. They even have a website where users can buy a cryptocurrency they created and use it to vote on what footage gets released next. Jesus Christ, you
thing. At least they're making something out of it, because again, their demands, they're not asking for a ton of money, they're just asking for the right to own what they purchase. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Have to respect the absolute brass balls on these guys. But it was the leaks on August 20th that really got people interested, because this wasn't some random cutscene or pre-recorded piece of promo material. In this one, they used the main character to shoot bullet holes into a wall, spelling out the word leak, which can only mean one thing. They have an actual playable build of the game in their hands.
Oh shit, mother...
Not just that, but they're rumoured to have the full ending of the game as well, and they could release it anytime they want, potentially spoiling the entire story for the most anticipated video game of all time.
I'm screwed.
I have never seen something of this scale in my entire life. This is the kind of situation that could ruin companies, but here's the bigger issue. If they can do this to a developer with the resources of Rockstar, they can do it to pretty much anyone. And part of me can't help but wonder, was this inevitable? Was the games industry always heading towards a standoff like this, where the relentless
Well, the thing is, I mean, again, you replace the people who are, I don't want to say they're, I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about, like the cybersecurity aspect. But again, if you replace the old guard that knows what they're doing and hire a bunch of people that are there just to, you know, check a box, eventually there are going to be some holes in the machine.
drive towards live service, microtransaction, digital-only rental agreements with constant updates and expansion packs would eventually push gamers so far they'd fight back the only way they knew how. I've spoken before about the industry's move away from physical media and into a digital hellscape where nobody really owns anything, access is contingent on a constant treadmill of updates and costly DLC, and games companies can shut down your access to any of their products that you paid for anytime they want by saying,
I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Yeah, it's a bit shit to be honest. I mean, for legal reasons, I guess I have to condemn a group like CyberLeak because breaking the law is bad. But at the same time, I can't help but wonder how many people out there actually support what they're doing.
Yeah, because again, their demands aren't that insane. I might have been wrong, but I don't think one of their 3 demands was give me a ton of money. They were just let people be able to purchase the game. Let people to be able to play the game offline. Let people be able to just play the game after the servers are taken down, because that inevitably does happen. That inevitably does happen. It just seems very straightforward. Again, it's crime is bad and it shouldn't be done. But they've pushed people to a certain point. Just give them what they want.
And more importantly, just how bad this is gonna...
This has to be a social engineering operation because moving terabytes of file via malware, yeah, raised alarms. It definitely is. It definitely is. The thing is, if you're not actually qualified in using like the Sims tools and being able to catch a leak, because again, you need to be able to spot how files are being transferred, how much, who is sending it, all that stuff. You have to be able to read that in the logs. It seems like their team has no idea how, because you can absolutely send out enough of the game files outside if you do it periodically throughout the entire thing. Especially if they installed themselves a backdoor and the team is unaware of how to actually check the logs and be aware if something, when did it happen? Because who knows? It could have happened months ago when they installed the backdoor. It could have happened months ago.
Yeah, one way or another, the next few days are going to prove very interesting indeed.
The physical disc was a stupid demand, in my opinion, because Sony stopped the discs, and making discs costs more than it makes through sales. Again, the thing is, you can understand what the issue is. They just want to be able to own what they purchase. They just want to be able to own what they purchase. So it makes sense. It does make sense.
Anyway, that's all I've got for today.
Oh my gosh. Again, I'm not a fan of GTA. I'm going to be honest. I've only ever played San Andreas. The others I didn't care about. I probably drove around and shot a gun in 3. 4, I started it and then never played it. Vice City, I ran around, drove a bike, and shot a gun. And 5... Yeah, I didn't even bother with 5. I think I got online once, and I just didn't care for the entire thing. San Andreas, for some reason, that one, I love that game. I love that game. I have that game on my phone. I have that game on my computer, even though it doesn't run properly. I love that game. I love that game. It's not great. It doesn't run great, because it's just one of those ports. But it was the best of them all. In my opinion, it was the best of them all. The others were just... I don't know. I just didn't find a fascination with them. For some reason, when it came to... when it came to San Andreas, I just had a much better time. Much better time. 5, I just didn't care about playing 3 different people. I didn't. Which is strange. My brother absolutely loved 5. He hated the online mode. He loved the online mode for Red Dead Redemption 2. He loved the online mode for that. Hated the online mode for GTA 5, but they didn't keep up with there were so many hackers in the online mode in Red Dead Redemption that they ended up just shutting the whole thing down. You could still own a game without buying discs, like you used to own music. Big Corp's gonna hate it though. Yeah, because again, when the code gets put down and everything, it becomes available for other people. Available for other people at that point in time. Like, I remember buying, I forgot what game it was. I bought a hard copy of a game. I got the disc for it. And then I installed it on my Xbox. And I was like, you know what? I want to play this at my friend's house. I don't think it was my friend's house. I think it was like at my brother's place or something. So I was like, I just need to bring the disc. I just need to bring the disc. I took the disc to my brother's house or my friend's house or wherever I was. I put the disc in the console, and it said it couldn't run because the disc only worked for for my console. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point?
You guys got a video? Why is it so bad?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait on that.